Hello, this is the video on how to set up a Wi-Fi network for TekSmartLab system. TekSmartLab can support networking with LAN and Wi-Fi. Most of users would prefer to use Wi-Fi because of its flexibility. In this video, we will talk about how to select the proper Wi-Fi equipment and to set up the Wi-Fi network in different conditions. Here is an example for the Wi-Fi network requirement for a lab with 15 benches. Wi-Fi standard is 802.11n and 2.4 GHz. This is the standard of the Wi-Fi dangle supported by TBX3000A. Another important parameter is the maximum clients accessed in the Wi-Fi network. If in this lab we need a total 31 clients to be supported, in which 15 clients is the TBX3000A on each bench. 15 clients are the students' mobile devices, and 1 client is the lab server. If there is not enough clients can be supported in the Wi-Fi network, the system will not work properly. Here are the two most common cases to decide how many clients are required to be supported in the Wi-Fi network. Condition 1. In the lab, there is a computer on each bench. The computer is connecting to the campus network. In this condition, via the campus network, students can use the computer to access to the lab server and then to get the test result from the instruments. So when we set up the Wi-Fi network, we only need to consider the number of the TBX3000A on each bench. The maximum clients to be accessed will be the number of the benches plus the lab server. This is the most common condition in many universities. The second condition, there is no student PC provided on each bench. Students will have to use their own laptop or mobile, connect to the TekSmartLab Wi-Fi network to get the test result from the lab server. In this condition, when we set up the Wi-Fi network, we need to consider the clients not only from the TBX3000A on each bench, but the students' devices. So the maximum clients accessed will be twice the number of the benches in the condition that there is only 1 student device is on each bench while connecting to the network, and plus 1 lab server. Depends on the maximum clients accessed, we can decide the proper network equipment. It could be either to use a single Wi-Fi router or the combination of router plus access points. Here are the 4 types of Wi-Fi network configuration. There are 3 criteria. The first one is whether PC will be provided or not on each bench. And then we need to know the number of the benches in the lab. With these 2 information, we can decide the maximum accessed clients. In general, if the maximum accessed clients is less than 30, we would recommend to use 1 Wi-Fi router. If the maximum access clients is more than 30, we would suggest to use router plus access points. Take the configuration A for example. There is PC provided on each bench, and the number of the benches within the lab is less than 30. So the maximum access client is no more than 30. So 1 Wi-Fi router is enough to provide the network. D as an example. PC is not provided on each bench, which means students will use their own laptop or mobile to access to the TekSmartLab network. Number of the benches is more than 10. In this condition, the maximum access clients required for the network should be more than 30, so the recommended equipment would be router plus access points. Let's see a little more details for these 4 different configurations. This is the example for the configuration A. There are total 25 benches in the lab, and on each bench there is a computer provided. So the maximum access clients is 25 without consideration of the lab server. Recommended equipment is a TP-Link enterprise level Wi-Fi router. The settings of the Wi-Fi router is: first, it should be 2.4 GHz and the mode is 802.11 BGN. We need to set its SSID. It is recommended to enable the security and set a password. The router is suggested to be put in the middle of the lab or in a place where it is high enough for the antenna to cover the whole lab. There are 55 benches, and on each bench there is a computer, so the maximum access to clients is 55. Recommended equipment includes 1 router, 2 access points, and 1 switch. In general, 1 access point can support up to 30 clients. The access point suggested here is a ceiling mount access point. It can be powered by the switch via the PoE. If you choose a desktop access point, switch is not required. The router and the switch could be located close to the instruct computer where TekSmartLab software is installed. The 2 APs should be distributed within the lab and set with different SSID. When we are configuring the TBX3000A, the TBX3000A could connect to the AP close to it. There are 15 benches in the lab, as there is no computer on each bench, so we need to set up a network which can support total 30 clients to be accessed. Recommended equipment is the wireless TP-Link router. We need to set 2 SSID. SSID 1 is used for the connection of the TBX3000A on each bench. It's recommended to enable the security. SSID 2 is for students' access, so security is not required to be enabled. Configuration D. There are total 55 benches, and there is no computer on each bench, so the required maximum access to clients is 110. Recommended equipment includes 1 router plus 4 access points. In general, we need 1 access point to support every 30 clients. We need 1 switch which can support PoE. Router and switch can be located close to the instructor PC, while the 4 APs need to be properly distributed within the lab. AP1 and AP2 are used for the connection of the TBX3000A. They need a set with different SSID. The TBX3000A can be set up to connect to the AP close to it. Security need to be enabled. For AP3 and AP4, they are used or student to access to the network. Wireless setup can be 5 GHz. They can use the same SSID. Here are just some basic information on how to set up the Wi-Fi network. It's recommended to work with your IT department to set the network. That's all for the video. Thank you for watching.